Hello everyone. Today we're going to make this 3D geometric logo design in Adobe Illustrator. And after that, we're going to export it to Adobe Animate and we're going to create this animation. Let's watch. It's pretty simple, but it looks pretty cool. Isn't it nice? Again. Yep. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel, hit the like button, and set the alarm for the latest video. Then let's get started. Okay, so I created a new Adobe Illustrator document, the size of 600 pixel by 600 pixel. And then the first thing is I'm going to draw that the 3D logo as I showed you at the very beginning. So please choose your rectangle tool, set your fill color to none and stroke color in black. I'm going to set my stroke weight to the lightest one. And let me draw one long, tall, and skinny rectangle like this. Okay. I'm going to make them more copies. I'm going to need 6 of those. So hold down the Option, keep pressing your mouse button and the Shift key, drag it, leave about that much space in between. Okay, and then Command D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those. Select all. I'm going to group them. Okay, and then now choose your rotate tool in your toolbox and double click. I'm going to rotate 120 degree, copy, so I have a second copy. And then also this time switch your tool to the reflect tool, double click, and flip it on the vertical axis, copy. So I have 3 groups of these rectangles. And let me zoom in. Okay, so now we are ready to make the that 3D logo. So first the thing is select everything and then choose your shape builder tool and switch your color, fill color to black and no stroke color. I'm gonna make a big T's first. So from here, just link to the next pieces and like that. So I have my first T, my second T, there, and my third T to up there. Okay, then now, before I do that, I'm going to fill these little triangles to make it clear. All of them. So my first T on top side is done. My another T on the left hand side. Is done. My third T on right. Oops, not this one. There we go. And this one. So I got 3 T's. So this is a side. There. And then here. There. These 2. And there. These 2. And this. And this. That. These 2. And the last one. Here. Yep. So pretty much done. So let me ungroup them first. Deselect so I can select all the pieces. T. I'm holding down the Shift key. So I select everything together. See. There we go. And I'm gonna change my stroke color to nothing. Alright, let me zoom out. Let me delete all these lines. I don't need them. Okay, so we're getting in there. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Like that. Okay, now let me change the colors. I'm gonna have, as you can see, there are three big T's, 3D T's. One here, two, and three. So I'm gonna have a red T, green T, and then a blue T. So from there, let me choose my fill color to light yellow. And this side and this side, orange. And this side and this side, it's gonna be dark red. We want to make it even darker than that. Okay, looks good. Now green side. There's two. Light green. And this side supposed to be green and darkest green. I want to make it even a little darker. Now blue side. This and that facing up. Blue, but it's gonna be really bright. Okay, and you, just the blue, and that dark blue. A little bit darker. There we go. So it looks good. Just to maximize this effect, I'm gonna draw just a black square behind. Okay, and then let me arrange center back. Okay, so it looks good. So it looks like some kind of 3D game development company's logo. TTT, let me say the T3. Okay, now it's time to animate it in Animate, Adobe Animate. So first, please open your Adobe Animate, and the size is we're gonna use the same size, 600 pixel by 600 pixel and 30 frames per second. And the platform type, HTML5 canvas or the ActionScript 3.0, it really doesn't matter at this point. We're gonna export as MP4 file anyway. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna choose the HTML5 and create it. Okay. My stage color, I'm gonna set to black. Okay, now let's do this. Go to Illustrator, select the red pieces, the red T, the T here, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pieces. So edit and copy. Now I'm back to Animate, and let me just paste it. Okay, just to say okay. So I have a first piece here. All right. Now go to Illustrator, this time green pieces. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Copy and Adobe Animate and paste it. Just line up. I'm going to zoom in so I can have a better view. There we go. So I think it looks okay. All right. Now back to Illustrator. Let me choose the blue pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me copy. And in Animate, let me paste. Okay. And I'm gonna send line up. Let me zoom in. There we go, somewhere there. Just a little down. All right. So it looks good. Let me select everything. I'm going to center everything. All right. So now there are multiple pieces in the Adobe Animate new document. Okay. So what we're going to do is select everything, go to Modify, Timeline, Distribute to Layers. So now each piece is assigned to the individual layer. So, but now what I need to do is I need to know which piece is which. So I need to have three groups: red, green, and blue groups. So first, let me select my red pieces. So as you can see, the first five layers on the bottom, those are all red. But I need to know which one is the big T. So that's the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to move it to the top. So let me rename it as red T. My second one, red 1. That one, red 2. And this one, red 3. And that, red 4. Red 4. Okay, I'll do the same thing for my green. All right. So these 5 are greens. And then my big T's, that is this. So I'm going to move it to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So this is going to be green T. Oh, green T. And this one, I'm going to name it as a G1, green 1. Green 2. Green 3. Green 4. Okay, now we only have a blue group now. So this big T, I'm going to move it to the top. Let me name it as a B blue big T. And this B1, blue 1, blue 2, blue 3, and blue 4. Okay, so we are ready to move on. So from now on, let me select the frame number 20 of all layers. So highlight the frame number 20 on top layer, hold down the Shift key, click on frame number 20 on the bottom layer, then insert the keyframes. Now select all layers by holding down the Shift key, click on the top layer. So I'm selecting everything. Place your mouse cursor somewhere in the middle. Any layer, any frame, doesn't matter. And hold down the Control key or right click. Choose Classic Twin. All right. So it looks the same, but now we are ready to animate it. Okay, so from here, let me select the bottom 5, the red, all red. Okay. So from here, I'm going to move at the very beginning. Make sure that your playhead is on the frame number 1. So select all red, 5 layers. I'm going to move it to there, like that, out of the stage. So it's going to be coming in like that, flying. I'll do the same thing for the T. Make sure your playhead is on the frame number 1. Let me select all G's from G4 to GT, and I'm going to move it to there. Isn't it cool? Last, all blues. I'm going to move it to the bottom, like that. So they are coming in like that. Okay, but I want to give some kind of little kind of variations on speed. So let me select all the first keyframes. All first keyframes. Hold down the shift key and then click on the bottom, the first keyframes. And in your properties panel, you will see that classic is, I'm gonna change the value up to 100. It's the maximum value. So you will see the difference. It's getting slower. Okay, so from now on, from the bottom layer, let's do something. So my plan is all little pieces coming in first in each color scheme, and then the big T's, there will be coming in later. So red 4, I'm going to keep it. Red 3, I'm going to move it to the right 5 more frames, like that. And next. And next. And big red T coming in later. So they are coming in like that. Okay, let's do the same thing. The G4 on the bottom, I'm gonna leave it. G3, 5 more frames. G2, 5 more. G1, 5 more. And GT, 5 more. B4, just leave it. B3, 5 more to the right. B2, it's a routine. And B1 and BT. So at last, we have the only 3 T's are left. But we need to keep all the little pieces. Okay, so on top, from the blue group, let me highlight the frame number 40 on second layer. Hold down the shift key, click on the frame number 40, and insert the keyframe. So now all the blue pieces are back. Now my green group, I'll do the same thing. Keyframe. Highlight, highlight, and keyframe. So watch. Excuse me. Isn't it cool? All right. Okay, and then I want to add some kind of a little more animation after that. So what I'm going to do is, my playhead is at the end, frame number 40. Let me select all images, all blocks, and let me copy. I'm going to insert a new layer on top, and on frame number 41, let me insert timeline, blank keyframe, and I'm going to paste in place. See? Okay, so from there, highlight the frame number 50. I'm going to insert the keyframe, then place the mouse cursor somewhere in between 40 and 50. Hold down the Control key or right click, and Classic Twin. Okay, so from there on 50, excuse me, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Let me choose my free transform tool. Hold down the shift key, make it a little bit bigger, and move it up. Not too much. So this will happen. Boom. Okay. I'm gonna do something on frame number of the first keyframe of my new layer. I'm gonna change my the ease option. This time -100. Play. See? Okay, and let's add one more. I want to give some kind of title. T3, the potential company's name, T3 Game Company. So on frame number 41, let me insert timeline, blank keyframe. I'm gonna type the word T3. That's the name of this company. Maybe my text is okay. Text color, light gray. So from there, on frame number 50, let me insert a keyframe. Okay, and somewhere in the middle, I'm going to hold on the control or right click and classic twin. Okay, and from the, I just want to change the location, the position. So I'm going to move it. Let me move it up. On frame number 40, let me change the position of this text on frame number 40. So it's gonna be doing like this. It's kind of too close. Let me move down a little bit. Okay, and then also I want to change the ease option. Highlight the frame number 41, the first keyframe of my text layer, and change the ease option to -100. So let me rewind it and play. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Again, play. Okay, so what's gonna happen is I'm going to upload it on my Instagram. So as you know, the nature of Instagram video file, it will keep looping. So we can preview it under Controls menu, test movie in browser. Watch. Looks pretty cool, but it doesn't stay. It just keeps looping, keep repeating. So I want to make it stay maybe on 3 to 5 seconds. So let me go back. So we are somewhere on the, it's a little less than 2 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I want to make it stay up to 5 seconds on top 2 layers. 5-second mark, just insert the keyframe. Now watch. Control, test movie in browser. 1, 2, 3, and play again. So it'll be kind of enough time to promote T3 company on Instagram. Okay, so we are all set. Now the last step is, let me save it first. Save as, I don't know. I would say t3.fla. I'm gonna save it. Now I'm going to export as MP4. Please make sure the media encoder is open. Adobe Media Encoder. Okay, so my media encoder is open. This is a media encoder. So let me go back to Adobe Animate. So go to File, Export, Export to Video and Media. And I'm gonna keep the size entire movie. The format, choose the H.264 as a default setting, and then my destination is gonna be, so I'm gonna export to this folder, save it, and export. Now let me check my my folder. See that t3.mp4. Let me preview it. Okay, so it looks pretty cool. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial making the 3D block logo in Illustrator and export it to Adobe Animate for animation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.